Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Fred, and I'm here from Fredtendo, and today, I got a little short video. It shouldn't be too long. It's not a new theory video. It's not any of that. We actually got a small little update, coming from, let me see, my Mii tournaments. Let's Talk Nintendo. Thank you to those guys for this post. So what it says is, Masahiro Sakurai will be a presenter at the Fire Emblem concert. A smashing announcement? So basically what they're referring to is the character Roy being placed in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. Now, we have already seen Mewtwo. In fact, I actually have Mewtwo. I registered my games, like I have him right now. We do know that it is confirmed that Lucas will also be DLC around June. And I know there's a Smash ballot up right now, which is basically I don't know, you write a character like, I want Banjo-Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie games. I think he'll be pretty cool. You submit it. So basically you can like pick any character you want and they'll review it and see which one's the best. But we do know that we are getting a lot of returning characters who had been cut. One being Mewtwo, who is currently back. Like, I'm even looking at him on my screen right now. I got Smash Bros on there. Another is Lucas, who was cut from Smash for 3DS and Wii U, but was in Brawl, and now he's being brought back. And now there is a lot of speculation that Roy from the Fire Emblem series will be returning. Because honestly, he's the only one who has yet to return, considering, young Link and Pichu. Cut for obvious reasons. Young Link was an exact clone, basically. But now we have Toon Link. Dr. Mario is back, so that's there. Pichu, I think we all know why Pichu is not coming back. Pichu is mostly just promotional for the Pichu shorts, I guess. From Brawl, we know the Ice Climbers were cut, but for obvious reasons, they couldn't work on the 3DS. But honestly, I hope they find a patch for that where they will function on the 3DS, but otherwise, we're probably not going to get the Ice Climbers, which is kind of sad. They were really fun to play as. Snake, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, Sakurai needs more room for new characters, and Snake was kind of obscure as it was. He was just doing his buddy Kojima a favor. He really wanted to see Snake in Smash Bros. And there Snake was. I mean, he could be DLC. Who knows? And I think that's all the cut characters. Oh, Wolf. And Wolf kind of fits in with Roy right now. He's just kind of a character who, like, people really want to see back. And I would love to see Wolf come back. Actually, around the last time I played Brawl, I actually used to main Wolf, believe it or not. And then, actually, before I mained Wolf, it was the Ice Climbers. Then I started to play around with Wolf. And then Smash 3DS released, and then I kind of just never played Brawl. So yeah, it looks as though, obviously whenever Sakurai goes somewhere, everyone's expecting, ooh, are we going to see some Smash? Are we going to see some Smash Bros? And that comes with the title of being director of Super Smash Bros., announcing characters out of there. But it does leave no doubt it leaves a question in our mind saying, will we see Roy? Sorry, shaking the computer. Will we see Roy? Honestly, I could see it happening. Do I want it to happen? Absolutely not. The only way I'd want to see Roy be confirmed for this game is if he had a brand new moveset from the Fire Emblem series and didn't just copy what Marth had. Because in Melee, he was a straight-up clone, except his Dolphin Slash had fire around it. And if I'm recalling correctly, I'm pretty sure it was worse than Marth's. Why, if Lucina wasn't in the game already, if Lucina wasn't alt for Marth, then I would be okay with Roy. But the fact that Lucina and Marth both take up character slots, and Roy gets confirmed at this Fire Emblem concert, we're gonna have 3 Marths, pretty much. Unless Roy has a new moveset, unless Roy plays the way Ike and Robin plays, whereas that way I'm talking about not like Marth, then I'm completely fine with Roy if he doesn't play like Marth, Ike, or Robin, and I'm certain he's not going to play like Robin, and I don't think Roy has the manpower to play like Ike. But Roy was put in Melee for basically promotional value and advertisement, or advertisement, however you pronounce that. So it was no doubt that he sort of played like Marth. I mean, nobody really knew, nobody gave a shit at the time, but then that's when Fire Emblem started picking up. That's when they started picking up steam. And then they came in with Ike, they came in with Robin, Fire Emblem Awakening, fantastic, and now everyone wants to see Roy come back. Mostly for, well, he was actually playable in, oh, was that my phone? Hold on a second. Let me, my bad, buddies. Stupid iPhone. Actually, I love iPhones. But yeah. Roy was mostly, he was an ad. He was like showing like, hey, this is Roy, this is Marth, they're from Fire Emblem, check them out. So it was no wonder that he played like a clone. I mean, nobody knew who he was. It was completely fine. But then you had Brawl, where he got taken out, and now Ike's here. 2 Fire Emblem characters who played differently. Great. Smash 3DS came, you got 3 Fire Emblem characters that play differently. Marth, Ike, and Robin. And then, of course, you had Lucina, who played exactly like Marth, but you know what? The fact that Lucina was meant to be an alt is okay, but she got her own spot, plus I freaking love Lucina. And honestly, what else was Lucina going to do if she got put in the game? Like, Lucina and Dr. Mario are self-explanatory for being clones. Dark Pit, not so much. I don't see why Dark Pit has a complete copy of Pit, other than the fact that he was thrown in at, like, last minute. But, like, if he makes it back, if we ever get Smash 5 for the NX, and Dark Pit returns, I'd like to see more originality to Dark Pit. But Roy, I do not want Roy anywhere near Super Smash Bros. If he's going to retain his melee moveset like Mewtwo did. Although Mewtwo seems pretty fucking good. Like, Mewtwo was buffed. Oh my god. That fucking side B, that's all I see on For Glory. Holy shit. But yeah. Do I want to see Roy? No. Would I like to see him? Sure, just for, you know, sentimental value. Like, oh good, all the melee guys are back. Because you had Dr. Mario come back, you had Mewtwo, you had Roy. And honestly, no one really gave a fuck about Young Link and Pichu. And now we have Toon Link, and, yeah, we got a lot of fucking Pokemon in this game. We have a lot of Pokemon. But yeah, if Roy, basically, bottom line, if Roy has a new moveset based on Fire Emblem and not Marth, then I'll completely be okay with Roy, and I'll be completely welcome to having Roy back in this game. But if he's going to retain his moveset, I don't want him anywhere. And I really, really fear that he will retain his moveset, because it seems as though the development team behind Smash Brothers is getting kind of, it's getting kind of, sloppy. Yeah, it's kind of getting sloppy a little bit. I mean, let me see what we got here. I'm just gonna look at the thing. We got Mario, the squad. There, look. First thing you see, Yoshi cuts off Rosalina and Bowser Jr. from the Mario squad. Yoshi's being represented by his Yoshi's Island series. So he's not part of the Mario squad here, yet he's right there. Cuts off Rosalina and Bowser Jr. That already is a red flag in its own, although I get it, like, oh yeah, Yoshi's more Mario than Rosalina and Bowser Jr. Well, true, but if he's being represented by his own brand, then he shouldn't be there. Rosalina should be right beside Bowser. But no, sorry, well, I guess Bowser Jr. should be beside Bowser, and then Rosalina beside Bowser Jr. Then, after all those Mario guys, Yoshi should be there. And then Wario, Donkey Kong, and Diddy. Then you have Link, all the way... This is from a guy who has Mewtwo as the DLC. So now the character select screen is much different. You have Link in the top row now beside Little Mac, and he's completely cut off from Toon Link, Ganondorf, Sheik, and Zelda. That is pretty big. I mean, the Mario squad used to, like, never... I mean, not the Mario squad. Every squad used to always be together. And now they have Link up there and the rest of them are on the bottom. That already kind of sucks. And then you got Kirby cut up on the second row now with King Dedede and Meta Knight on the bottom row. And that doesn't really look very great. And then you got Lucina, Dark Pit, and Dr. Mario down at the bottom. When originally I feel like Dr. Mario should be right there with the Mario squad. Dark Pit should be there with Pit and Palutena. And then Lucina should be right beside Robin. Third-party characters are fine at the bottom because they're third-party. And then you have Mewtwo in between Sonic and the Miis. Mewtwo, without a doubt, should be in between Jigglypuff and Greninja. Greninja should be at the back. It should start with Pikachu, Charizard, Lucario, Jigglypuff, Mewtwo, then Greninja. And Mewtwo is now down here with the third parties. And I get it, he's DLC, it probably makes sense. But honestly, when they release Lucas for this game, I really hope they fix this up. I really hope they fix up this Super Smash Bros. Character select screen. I hope Mewtwo goes with the Pokemon. I certainly hope Lucas goes beside Ness. I hope Link and Kirby go back with their franchises. And I know it's probably far-fetched, but I hope Yoshi... It's probably not going to happen, but I hope Yoshi gets... I hope Rosalina and Bowser Jr. cut Yoshi off from the Mario squad. And then I hope Roy gets placed with Mark... I just called him Mark. Marth, Ike, and Robin. And, I mean, Lucina, Darkpin, Dr. Mario are probably going to stay at the bottom, but if they could go up to their top, fine by me. So, yeah. That video lasted a little longer than it should have. Wow, 11 minutes. Tell me what you think about Roy rejoining the cast of Super Smash Bros. It would be great for, like, sentimental purposes and, like, old Melee guys, like that old Melee feel, like, oh, you know what, that's nice, bringing the Melee cast back. Or do you not want him in? Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, I have been Fred from Fredtendo, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, fucking clones.